Okay. No, it's for
Is it on Discord as well?
Yeah,
Or
it's on.
just okay, lovely.
Yep.
Guess we should say hello.
I guess we should. All right.
All right.
The audience, welcome back to the sixth episode. Sorry we missed a week there.
We've been some stuff out.
Yeah. All right. So I have the live thing ready to go.
Okay, lovely.
Let me just get it started. Three, two, one, and go. Oh, checking connection. Gotta do that first. Very important. All right, we're live. Doing the podcast right now.
Okay, absolutely lovely. Hello, podcast.
Yep.
It's George.
Yep. Okay. So, where do you want to start with this? Well, we were going to interview someone, but he is not here tonight. So, he messaged me at 1 a.m. last night because,
Granted, 1 a.m. our time could be a different time his time. That could have been like 6 p.m. or something.
yeah, yeah. And, well, why did you message me at 1 a.m.? You gotta be able to tell we're Americans, man. He even saw one of our videos. So, that was nice.
I mean, I don't honestly blame him. I mean, it'd be kind of weird talking to a bunch of foreign teenagers.
I guess it would. I mean, he is 18. I'm not
I
particularly happy with the fact that he did that, but I mean, it is what it is, right? So,
You can't do anything about it. There's no reason to be angry about it.
no. And that's, I think, one of the concepts that we should immediately begin with. Being angry. This is part of Stoicism, and I'm sorry to have to mention this again. But,
Every time,
every time.
every time.
We don't have to talk about it for very long, though. It's just it's little concepts, man. Little ones. To really get across.
Daily Stoic, man. That's
Davis.
another podcast. After you
That
listen to
is.
ours, listen to that, right?
Yep. Because we're just a bunch of uneducated teenagers. So, well, I wouldn't say uneducated, but not, in the
I
same
mean, how
manner
else do
that
you
they
get
are.
how else do you get good at something if you like? Yeah, you keep saying that we're uneducated teenagers. Isn't that the point?
I guess that is kind of the point from our perspective. Not really.
All right, we'll get back.
We'll
This
get
is
back
I
to
think
that.
this is a topic for later.
This
I
is
have an
yeah,
opinion.
yeah. Okay. Um. So being angry, you can be angry, just don't show it. This is one of the things from Stoicism. It's actually quite a huge concept in it because when you're angry, things don't get done. You're talking. So for example, let's see. I was talking. I think I was talking to you, and I was really annoyed with the fact that we weren't doing like 20-30 minute podcasts because that would retain viewer attention. If they see how long it is, it would be bad.
It just depends, really.
Yes.
Yeah, as you were saying.
Yeah. We don't have anyone on the live. Oh, we should have like little clips of it whenever we say something important, though. You know.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, back to the whole thing. So the concept of it is that you're talking to someone and they say something that you don't agree with. When you don't agree with something, generally the best way to approach it is to have an informative and very well thought out side to your argument. Now, obviously, it's not going to be well thought out in the moment, but if you come back later with a better thought out one, then you're going to have a better argument against this person. And the best thing to do if you really want to win an argument is make the other person look stupid. That's the best way to do it. I don't really know how else to explain it. That seems to be the best way to do it.
I mean, yeah, that's the best way to win an argument, but it's not exactly the best way to make the person not hate you. So
That is true.
do as you might. Is
And
this about the thing that you talking about earlier with that one girl, like harmful mindset?
yeah, and she's actually in JRTC. I was actually really surprised about that. But
No,
apparently
I mean,
you you, you know
what
who
what was her reply exactly?
I mean,
Back to the thing
yeah.
topic at hand.
So it was
What
the
was the thing the girl said?
That's a dangerous and harmful mindset, but I wish you the best.
Now, I think that all right. Hear me out.
Okay.
She stated her opinion, but then she wished you the best. So
So
I
she
don't know how
really
to feel
doesn't
about that.
she doesn't care. That's what I
I
think it
mean,
is.
yeah, it makes sense.
She's like, but I wish you the best. Like,
Still,
bro, you hear this from everyone. They wish you the best, but they don't actually wish you the best. It's interesting. It's an
I don't.
interesting thing to say.
Maybe I'm thinking about it in my point of view because I try to speak very genuinely. So if I say I wish you the best, I try to genuinely wish people the best. But I don't know this
So
woman,
I don't know if you
so
know Audra, but yeah, I'm not gonna
no
say her
com-
last name because I'm not.
no comment.
Starts with an
I don't
S.
know.
Last name starts with an S.
Too much information.
Sanchez.
But
She has De Sanchez for Spanish.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, point is, sure, whatever. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. So, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna genuinely spit the genuine passion, I think people would take you more seriously when you say things like that. So, some people take my stuff seriously, other people don't, because I act crazy around some of them, and they think I'm crazy. But in reality, I'm at this point where I look around some of the people in my life and I see them as weak. They don't have the same mindset as I do. George, you absolutely have the same mindset. I mean, it's there. I don't think it's quite as extreme as mine is, where it affects my daily life. But
I don't know if calling it not. It's different. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Where it's it's a different kind of mindset with similarities, and with those similarities, we can try and understand people because we're accepting of each other. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
yeah, that makes sense. I mean, similar ideologies, but we just think
Yeah,
differently.
it's not better or worse. It just is.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know what you think, but I think it's not better or worse. Just different. Different for different people.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, yeah, nice quality.
Okay. So,
But
I mean, this is kind of like a crappy position, but just
eh,
my point here.
doesn't
So,
matter.
you guys can you guys can see that I do have a problem with folding my laundry. Today's actually National Fold Your Laundry Day.
Oh, lucky me. I need to fold my laundry.
Yeah, I mean that's not gonna happen, of course. I will
God
try
no.
my best. But anyways, I forgot what we were talking about actually.
Why don't we move on? Because that the conversation was done.
Yeah,
Um,
conversation was done.
what you were telling me about you had a revelation?
Yes, so I did have a revelation. I've realized quite recently that since there are many people with disgusting mindsets and habits, and they don't want to achieve anything in life, I decided that it'd be much easier to get into the Green Berets now, like in our generation, than it would have been like 50 years ago. And I've also realized that all of my family, all of it, has served in the military at some point in time. Whether it was for 4 years, for 10 years, for like 50 years. I mean, it wasn't 50. My dad's been in for about 25 now.
Jeez.
He's a colonel right now. I'm not gonna say any last names here, but so he doesn't get in trouble if I do something here. But
Keep it going.
I was like, well, you see, all these guys did this kind of normally, right? And they all kind of have semi-normal lives. So now I've got to take this to the extreme. I got to be the best of the best. I was born with this mindset of just wanting to be the best of the best. And if I'm not the best of the best, I'm not happy. So this is this is deeply rooted in my history that I have to be this soldier. I have to be a soldier. I have to be. There's no other option. Unless, they deny me for my leg problems. I don't know if you know this, but I broke my leg last year pretty badly. But they might deny me for that.
Hmm.
And if they do,
Nah, they won't.
I'll just go set up a business and grind it out like what I would have done if I was in the Green Berets. Now the Navy SEALs are a lot more respectable, but I don't think I could go through what they go through. It's way too much.
Why?
Because um so let's see. Have you ever heard of Hell Week?
I know what happens there. I know it sucks. There's a lot of stuff,
Yeah. I
but
mean, God, I don't think I can make it through that without breaking my leg again. 200 miles, 4 hours of sleep, less than 4 hours, over 5.5 days. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, that is kind of where the best of the best go. And you talking about how you always wanted to be the best.
but I don't want to be at Navy. I don't want to be Navy,
That's
man.
hey,
This
that's
is
your prerogative, man,
this is a personal preference.
and I respect that.
Now, the Army obviously doesn't have as good as benefits, but at least I don't have to be on the sea. So, besides, the Army is, the Army. A lot of,
So that's your goal. That's your aim.
yeah,
You want to be a Green Beret.
yes. And
Do you think you'll do it?
I think I will. I think I will actually follow through with this.
But
This is my life mission. This is it here.
have you written it down?
Yes.
Have you taped it on your wall?
I'm gonna write out all my goals, man. All of them.
Nobody could read that, but we get it.
You get the point.
I get it. I get it. We all get it. It was good.
It's all over the place in this room. I'd show you, but I don't really want to move the camera. So, because it's actually in a fairly good position. So, man, I got skinny neck. I got the bitch
What do you
neck.
think,
The hell?
bro? Let's go to a different topic here. That advisory class, that is not how it usually is. I'd just like to tell you that.
I've been in that advisory multiple times. I understand what goes on in that advisory class.
Yeah, and then you can tell why I left. I
Yeah,
I didn't want to deal with that.
I understand that, but we did need to plan this podcast, and you left like right in the middle of planning. So
Well, yeah, I did. I do admit that was probably a blunder on my part. But also,
that was
what work?
absolutely a blunder.
What work could I have gotten done with, you know,
We got
them all around me
me and Kate
on my ass?
I mean, they weren't okay, whatever. But you could have told Lexi that we were, you know, doing work and dealing with. I mean, she thought my name was Dylan. Do I look like a Dylan? Like truly, do I look like a Dylan?
I mean, not really. You look like a Billy.
Exactly, right? I mean, but you know my name, so it's kind of.
I know your name, so I can't like associate with you with anything else.
Hmm. Yeah,
Next time, how about we do it in your advisory?
my
Or
advisor's quiet. I sit like at the very front, so we would, and it's very quiet. I don't think it'd be a good environment. Not everyone's not distracted. Because if we
all right,
plan this in like a non-distracted, it
I know a place where we could do it.
where
All right, all right. Back to what I was trying to say.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's not how my advisory class usually is. Oh, what's up?
I'm gonna cut like this entire first part of the video because we haven't talked about anything on the podcast.
This whole thing?
Yeah, this was not a part of it.
No,
But
no, 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 no. You're
you
getting
know
rid
what?
of. You're
I'll
getting.
I'll post it as like a YouTube video, but I'm not gonna put it as a
You are.
podcast.
This is the problem, Billy. You are getting rid of the freeformness, and you are making it into a box of schedule.
I understand that, but we
Good.
haven't said anything about. We had a plan, man. We had a plan.
The plan was quite literally to have a conversation.
Okay, well, no more personal stuff on the podcast.
All right.
No personal stuff because this is
Actually,
actually
how about we put this part in the podcast?
okay.
Because I think we need to talk out our differing opinions right here.
All right, I'm gonna put this at the end then of the podcast. I'm gonna edit this and put this
This
at the end
okay, okay.
because we
This
can't.
is going to be
All
a
right,
fantastic
three,
example.
2, 1, cut.
Is it
Okay,
recording?
good. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. Actual podcast. Go.
Okay.
Effects of
So
drinking.
first of all,
Why you should
oh no
or
no 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 no
shouldn't
no
do
no no no
it.
no no.
Okay, this is a great
I'm gonna speak
question.
about this. I'm gonna speak about what I'm gonna say. Do not silence me. All right. We are gonna. Here is a podcast topic. We're gonna talk about, and we're gonna show you an example of how to have a discourse, how to have an argument effectively.
Oh, that's what
People
we're
need to
so.
know how to do this.
That's what we're doing now.
This
That's
is
what
what,
we're,
this is
that,
what we're going to do right now.
okay. Okay.
But I'm going to let
I
you
mean,
take the stage
one of our
first. And
topics
talk.
is
No, 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 no.
why you
Talk
shouldn't
about
fight
what's at hand.
online.
Talk
Why
about
you
what's
shouldn't
at
fight
hand.
online.
We are fighting online right now.
Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
All right, seriously, I really would like to talk about this right now.
All right. Fine. We'll
I
talk
would
about it.
like
Let's talk about it.
I would
I
like to hear why you think the podcast should be ran the way you want it to, and then I'll talk about the way that I think it should be run.
well, let's see. So the way the podcast that I think we should run it is because people listen to podcasts for information, right? They don't listen to it for entertainment reasons. Maybe some of them do, and that's crazy. But the whole point of this podcast was to be informative about what we know, right? So if we're having personal chats during a podcast, I understand it gives it life, but we do that through posts, right? We become personal. Like if you've seen the fitness stuff I've posted on the Instagram, you would know, right? Like you've seen those,
I've
and
seen it. I've seen it.
yeah, and some of them have like 130 plays, just simply because they had some more personal effect to them, right?
Very true.
And probably because they used the trending audio, but that's different conversation. Um, but I think our podcast should just be a little bit more informative. Like it can still be free flow. I don't mind having free flow. We just need to make it less personal because we're all very busy, and I understand that we all want to talk and not do things, but sometimes you just gotta get it done, right? So I want to hear your point of view on this now.
Okay.
I've argued my case.
Let me actually ask one more question. What kind for the audience listening to this, what kind of podcast do you listen to? What makes you think it should be informative, solely informative, or mostly informative?
So I listen to the Art of Manliness. It's a very good podcast, actually. I listen to the Jordan B. Peterson podcast, The Daily Stoic. Let's see, there was one more. I'm actually listening to the Bible in a Year. So those are the main podcasts I listen to on the bus if I have headphones, and I don't have headphones because I lost my headphones, so I don't. I've listened to any of these podcasts in like 2.5 weeks, which sucks. So, but that's it. Those are the podcasts I listen to.
Okay, interesting.
I also read books. I mean, if I have
Love
time.
books. Give me
So,
a moment, actually. Let me show you what I'm reading.
also, I'm gonna give a quick tip to people in the
Cool book.
audience. If you got gyno like me, where it's like this, just like do this. Like I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have really bad gyno. I mean, it's actually really bad.
I
So
just thought you were muscular.
no, no, it's just gyno. So I
And
mean,
people can't really tell,
obviously,
so
I feel like I can tell.
I
I
mean,
look in the mirror
obviously.
and I see these. This is the first thing I see. Like I don't know what else to tell you. So for people in the audience like me, just create some friction. You're all good. It'll last a couple of minutes maybe. Doesn't really matter. Just don't cause them any like chafing or anything. It's pretty bad. So that's my tip of the day. But
Through the day.
for the day, and I know I've kind of derailed the argument a little bit. So why don't you present your side of this?
Okay. Well, I'd like to start by the podcasts that I listen to and things that I listen to.
Okay.
I listen to podcasts like the Joe Rogan Experience. What's it called? PBD podcast, which is by Patrick Bet David. and other podcasts like that, but mostly those two. And those are informative, but it's informative in a conversational way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I listen to it for information and entertainment. Like I'll listen to it while I'm doing homework, and then I'm not doing my homework because I'm listening to it, since I'm entertained and informed.
Okay.
But I do have an idea. What if we record? All right, listen. What if we record two? We record a shorter one that is like informative, yeah, informative and whatnot, and then we can do another more personal one whenever we feel like a
Oh, cool. This could be our first personal one then, because it's
like
almost
an emergency meeting, I presume.
25 minutes.
Relax,
This
Billy.
this is I understand, but this is almost 25 minutes. So I'm gonna end this at 30 minutes, and then we're gonna do our informative podcast.
All right.
If that's your proposal, because I like that proposal. That's a good proposal.
No, I think like yes, I do think, but actually, I think the informative podcast should be short, like short, like under 10 minutes short.
Under 10, that's where it gets dicey because we're not gonna have enough time to get our information across.
Oh
So
yeah, that
between
that's more of
10
like a one.
between 10 and 20 minutes seems to be our best.
Mhm.
So if we can do that, that'd be good. That means
Because yeah, we can have an informative one, then we can have a more entertaining, personal one. Where we form a personal connection with the audience.
we're like ooga booga. We can just say things like that
Yeah,
because we're
for
because we're
fun.
because we're monkeys. We're monkeys, man.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
But no, because what I would like to do for the Instagram is I would only like to use audios from us.
I'd like to get to that point too.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. Um, I just need time in my day to go through the audios. I think I can free up some time on the weekends, but
Oh no, I mean this is I'm thinking about this in a bit of a long term thing, you know?
yeah,
Like well, we both have stuff that we need to do. I mean, I practice every day,
yeah. I mean,
so
I practice 6 days a week, so
mhm.
um, but I haven't been able to go to practice for 2 weeks now because behind the wheel is. I actually did get my license today. In fact, well, quote license. Um, that little yellow piece of paper there,
Uh,
that's my
1 second.
license. So I can drive now. Okay, he's gone. Guys, I'm gonna put a vote in the section of this, and I want you guys to vote. What what kind of podcast do you want us to do? You guys want us to have the long, sort of like entertaining one where we just kind of talk and do stupid stupid shit?
All right, that's not bad. All right, let's try and wrap this one up, and then I gotta go do something.
No, no,
So
we haven't done anything informative. We still got the
I
20.
I
Nope. Hold
I
on.
know,
You
I
can't.
know.
Yep.
The real IRL is calling, my friend. IRL is calling.
All right. What's IRL calling for you then?
IRL is calling that a bunch of my family is here, and I need to go say hello to them. So, but no, we don't have to do it back to back, man. We can do it another time.
Okay. So Saturday we're doing it.
Sunday.
Okay.
Wait, what am I saying? We have spring break. We have like a whole week.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do during spring break is we're gonna record every single day for hours. That's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna have a month's worth of material, so we don't have to deal with this for a month.
All right, yeah, we're not going to do that, but we will record some.
No, we're gonna do that. Trust me.
No, I'm not spending hours talking. I don't have the mental energy to do that. I can,
Then get the
it's not
mental
even
energy
mental
because we're
energy.
gonna be here for hours.
It's not even the mental energy. It's simply just I can't have I don't want the quality to drop day by day. You know what I mean? Because like I, it's
Okay,
likely just
well
going to be us two.
we're at least recording two or three. That's what's happening. We're not recording
We'll
just
at
one.
least record. We're gonna record one good one. That's gonna be a week's worth of content. Then we're gonna cut that. All right, you know what? We will talk about this. It doesn't just have to be us two. It could be you and Caden, me and Caden.
Oh,
Stuff will
you
get
and
done.
Caden. Yeah, I found on every single one of these podcasts. You have not. I'm the guy who has to get everything planned in the first place, man. What the hell?
Nah, don't even worry. Don't even worry.
Bro, this
I
is
can
my
do it.
handwriting on here too.
Yeah, we still can't read that. But
Wait, you can't read it?
no, I can't read it
Do
because
you
the
want me
camera
do
quality
you
isn't
want me
good.
to read it all? Like I sent you it in a text message.
No, I read it on my phone. I won't read it on. All right, we're getting. This is not the point.
We're also at 30
Point is,
minutes.
all right, we're at 30 minutes.